Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to day 5 of the online learning course presented by the Paradise Academy. We will start with the core subject. I hope by now you've all learned the Arabic alphabet. However, if you are still unsure, you can always go back to lessons 1 to 4 and go over anything that you need to. So in today's class, we will be learning something new known as the Fatha. This is also called Zabar. We will stick to calling it Zabar. Zabar is that little line that you can see on top of the letters on the slide right now. Zabar is pronounced with an sound. Note that when an alif has a zabar, we call it a hamza instead of alif. This might be slightly confusing at the start, but you will get used to it. So let's move on to reading the letters with a zabar on them. Repeat after me. Hamza zabar a, ba zabar ba, ta zabar ta, tha zabar tha, jim zabar ja, ha zabar ha, kha zabar kha, dal zabar da, ذال زبر ذا, را زبر را, ذا زبر ذا, سين زبر س, شين زبر ش, صاد زبر صا, ضاد زبر ضا, طا زبر طا, ظا زبر ظا, عين زبر ع, غين زبر غ, فا زبر ف, قاف زبر ق, كاف زبر ك, لام زبر لا, ميم زبر ما, نون زبر ن, واو زبر و, ها زبر ه, همزة زبر أ, يا زبر يا. Well done. Moving on, we will finish off this lesson by spelling out a few words with zabar on them and then reading them together. So repeat after me. Hamza zabar a, mim zabar ma, ama, ra zabar ra, amara. Next word, ضاد زبر ضاء, را زبر را, ضرا, با زبر با, ضرب, ضرب. Next word, قاف زبر قا, ميم زبر ما, قام, را زبر را, قمر, قمر. Well done. I will now pass on to Qari Hanif Saab, who will read a portion of the Quran for us. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In today's lesson, we're going to learn Surah Al-Lahab, which is also Makkiyah, like other three surahs that we read so far. Let's start reading. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. سورة اللهب مكية. سورة اللهب مكية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. In Bismillah, the first ha is bottom of throat. Second and third, they are ha, sharp sound, middle of throat. Rahmanir Rahim. Once again. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. تبت. Ta is empty letter between your teeth. They both ta. تبت يدا. Stretch dal. This smallest mud, the length is 3 seconds. يدا أبي. Ba stretch 1 second. أبي. So whenever ya sakin, a sakin means a letter with the jism. So whenever ya sakin come with the zayd, we stretch 1 second. So that's why we're stretching ba ya zayd, be like that. أبي لهب. We're doing gunna here, guys, because is this gunna we call it idgham gunna. So idgham with the waw, we read like this. لهب. We make a nasal sound or nasalization sound. وَتَبْ. We're doing strong qalqala here because ba is one of from qalqala letters, and also here is qalqala letter with tashdid. Tashdid means join strongly, so we're gonna do strong qalqala as well. وَتَبْ. Let's read this verse again. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. The second verse. ما. 3 seconds, obviously it has mud. أغنى. Ghain is full mouth, top of your throat. Stretch noon 1 second because noon has kari zabar. أغنى عنه. This is ain, middle of throat. Don't say anhu, that's a hamza. So ain, anhu, and don't hold. Don't hold like anhu, that's wrong. Anhu, anhu. Maluhu. Stretch meme. Let's go alif next to zabar. So whenever you see alif next to zabar, stretch. And lam has pesh, don't stretch pesh. And ha ulta pesh, hu, stretch 1 second. So whenever ulta pesh, you need to stretch. Maluhu. Wama. Stretch meme because alif next to zabar. Wama. Kasab. Do qalqala on ba, but this time ba doesn't have tashdid, so just do medium qalqala. So when tashdid come on qalqala, then do strong qalqala. Kasab. In the third verse, sin is whistling sound, ya joined with the swad. Swad is full mouth letter, and lam stretch is go kari zabar. Sayasla. سيصلى نارا. Stretch noon as go leaf next to the and do ikhfa gunna on the raw. Nara. Ikhfa means hidingly, so do gunna hidingly. Keep your tongue in middle of your mouth when you do this gunna. Don't lay your tongue with the touching palate of your mouth. So basically keep your tongue in the middle of your mouth when you say this gunna. So once again, naran. See, I'm keeping my tongue in middle of my mouth. Naran ذات لهب. That very soft letter. ذات لهب. Ha, small ha, bottom of throat. Do qalqala on ba as well. The next verse. وَامْرَأَتُهُ. So guys, sometimes I've heard, people, they make mistake. They stretch this waw. They say وَامْرَأَ. That's wrong. So waw we join with meme. Alif is silent here. Then next ra is full mouth. Wamra'atuh. So ta join with the ha. The ha is ulta pesh due to full stop. There is stopping sign next to ha. So we're gonna turn ulta pesh into a jazm. وامرأته حمالة. So here ha sharp middle of throat join with the meme, do gunna, meme as tashdid. Latal ta is empty letter. حمالة الحطب. So you can see ha sharp middle of throat, ta is full mouth, and join with the ba, do calcula also. حمالة الحطب حطب. In the last verse, we're gonna stretch fa. Fa yaze fi. And also, guys, next jim yaze ji. Both you need to stretch here. Fi jidiha. Fi jidiha. Ha is small ha. Next. Ha unit ba. Do calcula. Echo sound. حبل lam join the meme and do gunna, meme as tashdid. Once again, حبل. Guys, the next join meme with the meme. Skip the noon. Meme join with the meme because tashdid stronger than a jazm. Tashdid stronger than a jazm. So basically, tashdid has more value than jazm. So whenever tashdid come after jazm, whenever a tashdid appears after jazm, we gonna join tashdid instead of jazm, because tashdid has more value, more power, or more stronger than a jazm. So once again, meme join with the meme, skip the noon. Mim masad. Mim masad. We're doing calcula on dal also because you know qaf, to, ba, jim, dal. These 5 letters of calcula, whenever jazm come upon them, we do echo sound. So here, guys, dal has 2 zay. 2 zay will turn into jazm because of full stop. So that's what you're gonna do, echo sound. Let's start reading, inshallah, a full verse. Read after me. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. سورة اللهب مكية. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب. ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب. سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Lesson number 2, Naseeha. Today we're going to talk about Taharah. Taharah means cleanliness. In Islam, to be clean is very important. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam mentioned At-Tahuru Shatrul Iman, that cleanliness is half of our faith. A lot of our good actions we can't perform until we are clean. So we can't pray namaz until we are in the state of wuzu. We are clean, our clothes are clean, the area that we're going to perform namaz is clean. We can't pick up the Quran to recite unless we are in the state of wuzu. So a lot of actions require our cleanliness. Now Muslim being clean is being very important. So we need to clean our body, we need to make sure our clothes are clean, we need to make sure our surroundings and our environment is clean. So cleanliness is a big part of our religion. And our Prophet Muhammad really stressed the importance of being clean. So today we're going to talk about a couple of things. One is istinja and the second is wuzu. Especially nowadays, now we see a lot of people, they're fighting for toilet rolls. Now, how blessed we are as Muslims that our Prophet taught us everything about our life, even going to the toilet and how to relieve ourselves properly. One day a Jewish person asked us companion that your Prophet taught you how to perform istinja as well, and he was shocked at this. And the Sahaba replied, yes, even how to relieve ourselves. So our Islam, alhamdulillah, is a complete way of life. So when we go to the toilet, we should relieve ourselves properly and then cleanse ourselves properly and perform wuzu. So these are requirements of our deen, and it's a big part of our hygiene as well. So we're going to talk about a few things. First of all, istinja. So what does istinja mean? Istinja means to clean yourself after passing out urine or stool with toilet paper and water. So whenever we need to relieve ourselves, we go to the toilet and we utilize two things. One is the toilet paper to clean ourselves properly at the end, and then we use the lota, we fill it with water, and we use the water. As a Muslim, when we enter in the toilet, we should enter with our left foot, and when we leave, we should leave with our right foot. We should always recite our du'as before going in and coming out of the toilet. Do you know them? So the dua of entering the toilet is Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal khaba'ith. I know in lesson number 3, our Ustad will cover these duas as well. And when we leave the toilet, we recite Ghufranak Alhamdulillahi alladhi adhaba anil adha wa afani. And what is very important, whenever we go to the toilet, we sit down and perform istinja. We should never stand up and do istinja and relieve ourselves. That is a big sin. Also, in one narration, it is mentioned a person gets punished in the grave because he doesn't take care of relieving himself, and he stands up and relieves himself. So it's very, very important that whenever we go to the toilet, we sit down and relieve ourselves properly. Whether we use the Asian toilets and we squat and perform istinja, or whether we use the what we call the English toilet and we sit down and relieve ourselves. But it's very, very important. So even if you're in school, or if you're at a service station, or you're somewhere, don't just use the stand-up toilets. Go to the cubicles and sit down. Make sure the toilet seat is clean and sit down and perform your istinja. So this is istinja. After performing istinja, if we want to read our namaz or read our Quran and twist the Quran, istinja is not just sufficient. We need to also perform wuzu. So we need to perform wuzu, and this wuzu becomes an act of worship. And our wuzu, we do it according to the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So let's go over wuzu. First of all, and let's practice this together. We say Bismillah and we wash both our hands until the wrist. Then we rinse our mouth 3 times. After doing so, we rinse the nose 3 times with our right hand and then clean it once with the left hand. Then we wash the face fully 3 times, from the top of the forehead to the bottom of the chin, from one earlobe to the other. Then we wash both our arms 3 times, including the elbows. We start with the right and then the left. We pass the fingers through one hand and the other, and this is called khilal. Then we pass our wet hands over our head, and this is masa. Then we wipe the ears, and we insert the index fingers and thumb around the back of the ears. Then we wash both our feet, starting from the right and then the left, and we do khilal of the toes. So this is a way to perform istinja. After performing wuzu, what we know from one narration, that whoever performs wuzu properly, his face, hands and feet will be shining brightly on the day of judgment. So this will be a symbol and a sign of a person who would perform wuzu, and then he would read his namaz, that he will be shining. And look how blessed and fortunate we are that we perform wuzu at least 5 times a day, or 5 times namaz, and even more. So as a Muslim, we're constantly washing our hands, especially in this day. We are being told to constantly wash our hands and wash our face and everything. So every time we go to the toilet, we should always perform wuzu, and we should make a habit of staying in the state of wuzu. And if you're in the state of wuzu, then we can anytime pick up the Quran, we can pray nawafil, we can, do anything we like. And, staying in wuzu is very, very important. And after we've finished performing wuzu, we should read the second kalima. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lahu wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. And then the dua of finishing wuzu. Allahumma ja'alni min at-tawwabina wa ja'alni min al-mutatahhirin. O Allah, make me of the repenters and make me of the purified. What a beautiful dua this is. So may Allah Ta'ala gives all the tawfiq to act upon what has been said.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, today we will be learning the dua before we enter the toilet. So inshallah, repeat after me. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. We can read it together now. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith. Allahumma inni a'udhu bika min al-khubuthi wal-khaba'ith.